Shout out to the CIA. One love, FBI. What's going on, folks? Godfather is back from a incredible, unforgettable start of something that I think is going to be rather huge. None other than MIT Men in Training Dallas, the inaugural edition. Video content will be up regarding the event sometime this week. I am still decompressing from an epic time, but I wanted to start this, what I will consider my last week of really actively live streaming on YouTube. After Sunday, the longest videos I will post on YouTube will be 20, 25 minutes. Live streaming will be pretty much done on Patreon. So if you want to catch these teachings, you got to become a patron. You have to become a patron because, hell, it's worth it. It's just no two ways about it. It's worth it. Yeah, you guys can thank the patrons for making this possible, because without the patrons, none of this would be possible for me to live stream like I do. Because in case you don't know, even when I just talk about men's issues, my videos get limited. Yes, my videos, the G-rated videos. And God forbid if I put, ebony in the title next to man, that's just straight out strike. That's what it is. But the title of the video was Learn from Flowetry. Learn from Flowetry. For those of you who maybe who don't know who Flowetry is, that was the group that was singing the song opening up the video. And the title of the song was Say Yes. Say Yes. Guys, if you want to know how to donate in the stream, here's the link that we use to go straight around. I guess it's not working. What the heck? Let me see what's going on. Moderators, do me a favor. Keep putting the links will be in the chat room. There they go. You want to support the channel, click the link. You want to book your one-on-one Skype consultation, that kind of stuff. If you're interested in joining the next MIT Dallas, which will be late October, November, yeah, baby. Again, you must be a Patreon to attend, but I can tell you that I already got 6 guys already wanting to go, and they weren't even the 6 that were there. So that's the Cash App, and this is the PayPal. All right. One of the things I've talked about when I was in Atlanta, and kind of an add-on to the video I did that says You Belong. That video has, I think it started a conversation that more guys, that we need to have, especially as Black men, we need to have this. But all men, I need you to understand this. I need you to start saying yes. I need you to start saying yes to things you normally would say no to. What was the last thing that you said yes to that you normally would have said no to right off the bat? Yeah, I'm digging my new, and you're liking the glasses. This was the first thing. This is one of the things I said yes to that I normally wouldn't. I normally wouldn't put on a purple lens with gold accents. First of all, these are Omega Psi Phi colors, and I'm a Kappa. That's against the code. I'm wearing cute out colors, but these glasses are so fly, and they are so different from what I normally like. The artwork, all that other kind of stuff. I just said yes. Step out of your thing and try these. You know what? It's reap benefits because it looks good with this. See, This is more my style. This is more of your Godfather style, you know, classic kind of aviator, that kind of thing. This feels a little bit more Jimi Hendrix, Andre 3000 kind of, you know, hippie-ish. But I said yes to this. I said yes to actually the event, MIT Atlanta. Originally, I was going to be doing it a different way with other content creators. I've said yes to starting my business. I said yes to actively deciding to date what I wanted to date instead of what was available around here. Say yes. What is the last thing you said yes to? Let's start the conversation. What was the last major thing you said yes to? I made the video about why do some guys have a problem wearing a suit. And if you don't notice, all my videos kind of fit a theme. It's about breaking out of your comfort zone. It's about doing something that you normally would not do. What was the last thing you said yes to? Working out in public. Okay. Yoga. All right. Who else? Accepting a job that doubled my previous salary. Sanitary says, honestly, I can't remember. Well, that's a problem. Trying different cultures' food like Indian. Now, I want to get to some major things. Major things. Major things. Things that move the needle. Let me tell you one of the things. I was talking to one of the guys in Atlanta, and the young guy said, you know, I got a problem with. I asked him one thing the guys are struggling with. Last thing I said yes to relocating with the company I work for. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Life-altering changes. Yeah, like, you know, a job that pays you more, you know, that's almost common sense, I would think. Volunteering at a homeless shelter. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Stuff that stretches you. One of the young brothers in there, one of the young guys in there was talking about how, you know, he's kind of stuck right now in life. He's kind of in a place where he's content. He's content and he's concerned about, you know, being complacent. And I asked, I was like, you single? Yeah. No kids? Yeah. Move. 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 If you're single, no kids, you got a job in IT, why the hell are you in Minnesota? You could be doing that in LA. You can do that job anywhere. Move. See, I need you guys to start saying yes to life. A lot of people were born, grew up, live, gonna die in the same place without exploring anything. And you live there because your mama lived there, your parents lived there. I need you to go ahead and say yes to different things. Say yes. Say yes to expanding what's possible. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the like button. We got 138 people watching, only 31 likes. Man, y'all chinchy on the likes, man. What's going on, man? The likes are free. So say yes. You know why we have such a hard time saying yes? I'm gonna focus on two things that really just cripple men. Fear, which leads to scarcity, which leads to all the other problems. There's no two ways about it. If I looked in the chat room and said Cashmere Funk, if you move to LA, you will become a millionaire inside of a year. How quickly would Cashmere Funk move? How quickly? How quickly would you move if the God of your understanding came down and said, within a year, when you move to LA, you will become a millionaire? How quickly would you move? How quickly? How quickly would Jesse, how quickly would we move if you had a guarantee? Big Neff said instantly. Well, and see, that's the problem. Let's focus there. If you had a guarantee, you do it. So that means going is not a problem. Problem is you don't have any guarantees. The problem is, you know what? You got to change. You got to get out and you got to actually produce. That is why to the victor goes the spoils. It would be an instant transition. So if that's the case, why are you not going? What's got you so scared? Here's the thing, man. Like it or not, this is why women are so important in this whole equation, because women can smell a bitch on a man, like it or not. And when you live life scared, you live in life like a bitch, a beta bitch. You want to live life to the fullest? I'm going to steal something from Clean Scales. You got to kill the beta. The beta is fear. The beta is scarcity. The beta always asks a question. See, if there was a guarantee, you would go. That's beta, in my opinion. That's beta thinking. See, the leaders, the top 20%, the CIA, the thing you guys all say you are, those are the guys that lead from the front. Those are the guys that take the path less traveled. Those are the guys that make a road where no road existed. The betas, the other 80% are the guys that just follow. This is where I show your work is actually separating the men from the boys, the alphas from the betas, the leaders from the followers. It ain't about money. It ain't about anything else. It's about your mindset. It is about your mindset. And honestly, there's a reason why some guys get outsized results, because they're willing to take the risk. They're willing to do the shit that you don't want to do. Well, good. I like it that way. I like it that the guys who are willing to take the risk to do the things you don't want to do get the results that you won't get. You know, we were out in Atlanta and I saw some guys that were some of the most unlikely of men with beautiful women. I can guarantee you this, broad didn't come up to him. He had to step. He had to do what he had to do. I don't care if they say, didn't they hate on you? Who hates on you? Let them hate. Let them hate from the cheap seats. I can give a fuck about haters. Let them hate from the cheap seats. Let them hate on you while you're eating lobster, steak, shrimp, drinking wine, scotch, bourbon, you know, looking good, living good, driving good, rolling good, eating good, smelling good, fucking good. Let them hate. What? Let them hate all they want to. Haters are confirmation that you're doing something right, bro. If you don't have any haters, that's because you're average or below average. Motherfuckers who don't have no haters ain't doing nothing. Ain't making no waves, ain't doing nothing. Hold on. Look, man, stop worrying so much about haters. Haters are part of the goddamn process, man. You know who worries about haters? Betas. Who worries about haters? Losers. We got to start talking about winning and losing more. You know who? Does Tom Brady worry about haters? No, he's married to a supermodel and a 6-time Super Bowl champ. Did Jordan worry about haters? Nope. You know who worries about haters? Motherfucking losers. Oh, I can't succeed because the white man keep me down. I can't succeed because, man, please. Guys, hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Because I tell you this, I know somebody says I'm like the older brother they didn't never had. I'm gonna tell you, your big brother, your godfather, I believe in you more than you believe in yourselves. That's the truth. See, I know one thing. As long as motherfuckers can keep you scared, they can keep profiting off you. As long as motherfuckers can keep you scared, they can keep you stuck. So we're gonna change the title of the video. Do it afraid. Do it broke. Do it afraid. Do it. Do it broke. Do it scared. Scared. Do it broke, do it scared, do it afraid. Do it with no guarantees. Guarantees. Do it broke, do it scared, do it afraid, do it with no guarantees. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. What's the last adventure you went on? When's the last time you just got in your car, left your cell phone behind, and just went out and explored your city? When was the last time you actually did something where you took a risk? What was the last risk you took? Okay, here's the thing. I need you to put in the chat room, what was the last major risk you took? Or the last major thing you did that scared you? It's like if you scared of heights and you went bungee jumping, something like that. So your biggest issue. What's the biggest thing? What was the biggest risk you took? Moving to rural America for college. Joining the military. How is moving to rural America for college a risk? Panama on a whim. Joining the military. Okay. Check my credit. Okay. Put about 16K in a Bitcoin stock. Entered myself into Golden Glove boxing tournament. Okay. Keep them coming. Me and some friends went camping overnight in upstate New York. I'm a city boy, so it was different. Okay. Started my own business. Okay. Are we starting to see something here? I moved to a city that I didn't like because I realized it's more important for my career present. I went skydiving last month. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Moving to Charlotte. Gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are we starting to see how we have small risks? Small risk, small reward. I want you to think about, like it or not, think about what it would take to explore a new country. Go back 500 years ago. Like it or not, how this, I'm part of the Seminole Nation, so I don't want to hear any of it. But think about what it took to leave the East Coast and venture west. There were no maps. There's no electricity, no nothing. You got on a horse and you went that way. You can only take the food you had with you, and then you had to get food along the way. You had to get water along the way. You had to sleep in the open. Your horse dies, you're dead. I mean, think about it. Could you survive in a non-modern world? The risk we got, a lot of risk you guys take are small. You don't risk anything. That's why you don't get anything. That's why I want to talk to the guys who want to be winners, the guys who are willing to take risks. I'm talking about moving from Boston to San Diego, moving from San Diego to Boston. If you're single, no kids, God damn it, move. You can be broke in another city. But here's the thing you won't do. You won't be content. You will have to get up, or you're going to do something. You need to put yourself in uncomfortable positions so you can win. Not brave souls. They were just men. Let's be real, man. A lot of guys today are acting like women. We move like women because you're raised by your mama. You're nesting. The biggest thing you did was try a new restaurant. That's not major, bro. I'm not trying to diss the guy who said it, but that's not major. Going to college in a small town, that's not major. The men who move and shake and do some stuff. Look at O'Shea. Look at O'Shea. O'Shea is, from what I can recall, lived in California his entire life. That brother went to Eastern Europe, to Poland. Did not speak the language, and he went there for medical school. There is no safety net. And he did that to prove something to himself and to other people. What do you think that did for that brother's confidence in that man? From that point on, you can't tell him he can't go anywhere. You guys have watched it. Every time you see him, he's somewhere else. That guy's been more places in 3 months than you've been in your entire life. Say yes. You don't say yes to anything. Hey, Kevin, what's your number? I want to talk to you about a situation that happened to me yesterday. The oppressor. Let me see. I want to answer this. If I decide to put the link up and have people call in, I can do that. But let me also talk. Let me make a segue right here. Gentlemen, I need you to remember that I am an image consultant. I'm a professional image consultant. I'm a businessman. If you want to talk to me, you want my help, you want my advice or my input, you got to pay for that. Go to my website, contact me the right way. Do not inbox me on Facebook. Do not DM me on Instagram. I'm making an entire video about how guys are going about business the wrong way. How you reach out to somebody says a lot about you. I have a website. And if you want to talk to me, go through the right channel. But let's go ahead and talk about it. Do it afraid. You know who waits for guarantees? Women and children. Actually, children don't wait, women. And this is not an insult to women. But a lot of you guys are in your feminine energy. You're in a beta zone. You want guarantees. You're like, well, why do I need to spend money on this unless I know I'm going to get that? Let me tell you, by the time it's a sure thing, there's no profit. Why do the people who invested in Google in the first round reap the reward? Why are the people who went to work at Microsoft and took stock instead of money? That's why you had $1 million secretaries and janitors. You don't take any risks, so you don't get any rewards. I'm gonna tell you something. A man who takes a risk, A man who has the balls enough to do it scared, to do it afraid, to do it broke, to do it blind. That's a sexy motherfucker. That's a sexy man. That is a sexy man to the world. That is a sexy man to women, and as a man that other men respect. Ask yourself a question. Real talk. Do other men respect you? Complete strangers. I asked the question on my community tab. Do you go places and you get respect without the threat of violence? Do you go and get respect, auto respect? 30% of the men in this chat are incel. I don't believe 30% of this men are incel. You're vol-cell. You're voluntarily celibate. Pussy's too easy to get. Incel says you're involuntary. That means you have, no matter what you do, no, you're voluntary. And I'll tell you, hey man, I am making the separation. I got no problem with the 80%. We need workers. I'm talking to the bosses. I'm talking to the guys who want to be the leaders, the winners, the guys who want the options. You got to start taking bigger risks. You got to do things you don't want to do, which starts with number one. You got to invest in yourself. Let me ask you a question. If you got a question you want to ask me, put it in super chat. That's the $ there at the bottom. There are 208 people watching. If you got something, if you're asking me any question, put it in the super chat. It's the $ right there at the bottom. That's what it's for. YouTube put that there so you can highlight your question or your comment. If you don't do it, I'm not answering it because there's too many people going on here. I already talked about O'Shea. Let's talk about C Boogie. C Boogie talks about how he jumped off the porch early. Little skinny kid from Baltimore joined the military, and I believe he said he was one of the youngest guys in an active war zone. He talked about how he had to go on and pack on 50 pounds of muscle to carry the gear. That man was over in the Middle East fighting a war when some of you motherfuckers won't even go to the next town over. And you got the nerve to talk about you want something out of life. The nerve of you. You got men out here fighting for shit that you don't even want to go do for free. Hit the like button. How can you cash out me? The cash app is in moderators. Do me a favor. I need you to, who are my moderators? Kashmir. I need you to put the cash app in the chat room, man, every 5 minutes. That's what I need you to do. See, what I try to do, man, is your godfather, your big uncle. I try to show you what it's like. I talk about show your work. So I show me moving around town, right? I show you some of the young chippies I'm dealing with, right? I go to Atlanta and I get guys to come down here and we doing the boardroom thing, which was fly as fuck. We in downtown and everybody looking at us like we this. We walking through the mall and everybody see brothers in the suit everywhere we went. Everything I said happened. Then we end up eating dinner, you know, doing the damn thing. And then we end up at Magic City, which was whack. Then we went to Allure for a good time. You know what? I had brothers at that place who normally would say no. One of the best things they can say yes is say yes to themselves. Say yes to yourself. When was the last major investment you did in yourself? Real talk. What was the last investment? I love to hear this one. What was your major investment? What did you do? What was the last investment you had in yourself? Because you can't fake this kind of shit, man. You cannot fake high value. You cannot fake high value. Period, point blank, end of sentence. You can't fake high value. Well, let me say this. You can't fake it for long. Appreciate the cash out, Marcus. You cannot fake high value for long. You cannot. And the people who know, oh, we know. You don't want to fake high value. Trust me. What you want to do is you want to become high value. Shout out to Alpha Male Strategies. He's talking about this finally now too. You cannot fake this. You want to become this. Look at where these brothers are. Look at what these brothers, look at the smiles on these brothers' faces. You see what I mean? Look at, you got brothers here who obviously did something that they normally would not do. Sorry, guys. They did something that they normally would not do. Like, got brothers who don't even know one another in this room, who came across the country.
This is a test donation for $1.
There we go. Got brothers who came across the country. If you could have saw the look on a lot of guys' face when we went to the room the first time, these men didn't know one another. Appreciate it, Jerome. You got a lot of guys who did not know each other. All they knew was they saw me on YouTube and they took a shot. They took a shot and said, you know what? I'm tired of living life on slow. I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna do something that I normally would not do. I had one brother. He was so excited about trying to get there to become the best version of himself. He ended up going outside the process to make sure he did not miss the opportunity. Appreciate it, John. So when it gets right down to it, gentlemen, when it gets right down to it, all of this stuff we talk about, all of this stuff that, you know, we discuss, it doesn't matter if we do nothing. If we don't do anything, that's why I said the last part of CIA means assertive. 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 You got to act on it. And a lot of times, man, you're going to have to do it scared. Let me tell you, when I started my business, I didn't know how to do this. I knew what I knew about YouTube and Instagram, but you hear me talking about we build the airplane while we're flying it. I get on, go look at some of my first videos. How many people have seen some of my first videos? Let me pull up my channel. If you look at some of my first videos, man, it's crazy the difference between here and there. The difference between me then and the difference between me now. I actually look younger now than I did then. Some people say, man, you look younger. You gotta risk. You have to have the balls to take a chance. What is holding you back? I never put a suit on to go to a restaurant. That would be different for me. Well, why not? Why would you not put, oh, okay. If you got a question you want me to read or comment you want me to read, it has to be in Super Chat, guys. I'm doing too much to try to sort through a comment section to a chat room with 11 million comments. But I will ask Jedi Man, You never put on a suit to go to a restaurant. Why? You're a business owner. Why? Why? Miss Curly Girl Murray. See, I'm gonna also talk about a lot of things that we can learn from women. And this is gonna piss a lot of guys off. There's a lot of shit that men can actually learn from women.
Loving this live. Out.
There's a lot of shit that men can learn from women. The suit is more, yeah. Jedi Mac. I just never did. I just never did. I have been to some 4-star steakhouses, but I was dressed casual. Why? Let's think about that, Jedi Mac. You said you went to a 4-star. You know what 4 stars mean, but you went casual. Why? And I'm using Jedi Mac because he's a moderator and he's been around a lot. But I'm using you as an avatar. You go to this place, you know it's a 4-star restaurant, and you still go casual. Why? A female I used to deal with told me to step up my game with that. Why does a woman, bruh. Why does a woman have to tell you to be a man? See what I mean? We talk about what we want, but then you got women telling us to do something. So let me talk about what you can learn from men. One of the biggest things I hear from women is these guys my age are like little boys. That's why I date. When I was in Atlanta, I had 4 dates. The oldest person I went out with was 26. 4. Why are you going to 4-star restaurants casual as a business owner? What the fuck? Come on, man. Y'all need y'all's ass whooped for this kind of shit, man. And wonder why we don't draw what it is we want. You know what? You want to be a multimillionaire? Then you better start looking like one. You better start acting like one. You better start dressing like one. Your attitude better get that way. Stop the silly little boy bullshit. Stop worried about being so fucking comfortable all the time. And, oh, well, you know, comfort is more important. You know what worries about comfort? Little boys. You want these women to get out here in these skirts and pencil skirt dresses and pencil skirts. You want to be out here in the high heels and looking good. You want them to get their ass out there and do that work. Well, goddamn it, you need to look like a man next to her. Not a fucking little boy with a graphic tee, a ball cap turned backwards, and some jeans talk about I'm keeping it real. The nerve of you. You expect other men to take you seriously when you look like a child? You don't have to worry about people keeping your opportunity away from you. You keep it away from yourself. All because you want to be casual, cool, comfortable. That's your mama. If you had a father that was worth a damn, he'd be whooping. He'd say, "You ain't no son of mine. My son is going to actually go somewhere and look like something." You holding up our name. I'm telling the truth harshly because it's out of love. Because here's the thing, man. A lot of times we don't hear soft words. I get tired of going to the place we went in Atlanta. Upstairs, a lot of men couldn't even go because they were underdressed. Men in their 30s going to a 4-star steakhouse and thought they could get in dressed that way. And then mumbling on the way out that somebody did something to them. Motherfucker, you know better than that. And I'm tired of, you guys need to get tired of what this, the gynocracy and all this. You know the reason why a lot of women in there masculine? Because a lot of men, including me at the time, was in my feminine. I was on that bullshit. When Boogie say he slipped on his dom game, yeah, man. When A woman is a survival machine. She's going to adapt. And what do you expect these women to do when they want to go out and do something? They want to go out salsa dancing or merengue or samba. They want to try a nice restaurant. They want to go to the art museum. They want to go to the grand opening. They want to go to, and you're just too lazy to even be dressed any better than a kindergartner. I'm not a kindergartner, a junior high schooler. I say go to the mall and see what's different between the average 40-year-old and his 5th grade son, and they're dressed alike. And then when you see a man today, just put on a sports coat with a button up and some jeans, and every woman's like, oh, it ain't that hard today. I don't want to hear the bullshit, Ronnie. Let me help you out, man. No offense, Ronnie, I don't really want to hear it. Bye. Get off my channel. So next person to say that goes away too. You get to watch, but your opinion doesn't matter here, homie. What is it going to take for you to step out of your comfort zone? No one cares to go where you're comfortable. Where you're comfortable, there's plenty of seating. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. Simple, and that's the thing. We get complacent. Thank you. You're just living, you're just doing. We're just here. Not realizing that life is happening on all levels. And whatever level you decide you want to be on, you got to move at that level. If you want to move it right here, cool. But stop saying you want up here. I will say this though, as I'm starting to see a lot of younger guys like 23 and under, a lot of guys 23 and under are taking major strides towards, they're learning from the failures of the baby boomers, Generation X, and millennials. A lot of younger men, 23 and under, are starting to understand the value of their image, understanding the value of actually getting out here and making moves, whether it be going into the military, going into business for themselves, going to get the different certifications. A lot of younger cats are actually listening and saying, I can change what I do. The guys who are actually most stuck are the ones in their late 20s to the mid 30s. And you're the ones that have the biggest potential if you can listen and then act on what somebody who's already been there is telling you. See, what I'm telling you, I've already been there and done that. If you do or don't do it, don't make me no difference. What you eat don't make me shit. My life is going to be what it is. I'm trying to tell you what it is you need to do, but it doesn't make a fucking difference if you don't do anything. And let's talk about cursing to that punk ass motherfucker that came in here earlier. You can tell you've never been around any people with real power or real money or any executives, because if you think they speak like Mr. Rogers, you are sadly mistaken. That was your mama coming out of you. Just like that woman who got upset with Marshawn Lynch because he talked rudely to her son. He's the beast. He's beast mode. You tender dick dudes need to realize this is why you ain't nowhere. You go in a room with some of these executives, these closed door meetings, it's the good old boys club for a reason. Get in the room with some of these Italian guys, Irish guys, Jewish, get in the room with some of these Asian guys, Chinese or Korean. You think this is something? See, the difference is they don't get offended. They're not tender dick soy boys who get offended with a few words that come out. Just like, and I don't either. I've been in conversations with guys who've called me bitch ass, hoe ass, da 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 da. That shit rolls off my back because I'm neither one of them. You know why it hurts? You know why it affects you? Because it hurts your feelings. It hurts your feelings. Don't talk to me that way. Don't talk to me like that. Don't say those kind of things. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you think, wait till the first time you actually have a job or a job title where some real shit's on the line, not just your little job title. You want to be a manager? That means you're responsible for your team. You want to be a regional manager? That means you're responsible for several teams. Director, like when you have $1 million budgets on the line and you miss, you think they're gonna go in there with kind language? When you're affecting the stock price? Hell, how many people have ever had okay, let's ask this question. Executives curse up a storm. You damn right, because how many people have ever had to make made $1 million decisions? I mean, you've had to make $1 million decisions. Your decision impacted something other than yourself. I mean, other people's careers. What up, G-Dub?
What's up, big Kev?
Charles Williams says, yep, he has. Yep, my director would curse you out the drop of a hat. Yep, yeah. So for the men who have had to make multi-million-dollar decisions, the higher up you go, the less runway you have, because you could wreck a company. You could wreck tens, dozens, hundreds, thousands of people's lives. There's real stuff on the line. You don't have time to worry about your feelings. How many people have been in the military? I don't know any generals that are choir boys. Generals, admirals, I don't know any officers who are Mr. Rogers. See, that's why I tell you, a lot of you guys, like myself, didn't have a father in your life. You didn't have a man to sit there and let you understand you will perform. Fuck your feelings, you will perform. So when you get out here in the real world and got to move amongst men, the first thing you worry about is get your little ego hurt, your feelings hurt. And then you get all pissed off and flustered. And then people see you can't act, you can't move because y'all in your fifis, y'all in your feelings. Well, if you can't operate at the entry level, at the account executive level, because your manager said something to you or somebody above you, well, he cursed at me and I don't think that was appropriate. You think you're gonna move up the chain? They look at you and like, oh, he is not management material. He's not leader material. You go over there with the women and children. This is the province of men. Men curse a lot. Men have conflict a lot. Men fight a lot. And then we get on with building the damn world. This is why I say the first thing everybody needs is some get your mind right, go get some counseling to make sure you're not dealing with any real psychological issues. Then the best thing you can have is a coach. And the coach is not going to, he's not going to coax you. He's going to put his foot square up your ass to get the best out of you. See, I've been around some great men. From high school, I was around a great man who was my band director. I was around great men in the community. In college, I was around great men in the fraternity. And in my work world, I've been around great men in the business world. And then I chose to be in martial arts, and I was around great martial artists, real martial artists. At every step of my life, I've had great men teaching me, and I have reaped the rewards. Who's the greatest man you've had in your life teaching you? Your mama? Be real. You can tell by how a man moves. And if it has been your mama, you need to find a great man, get in your wallet, break bread, and say, can you teach me? Do it scared, do it broke, do it afraid, but you got to do it, because here's the thing. If you want to get out here and compete amongst men, we are in a global economy. We ain't got time to worry about your feelings or how you think shit should be done. We ain't got time to worry about that you scared, that you broke, that you're afraid. We ain't got time. That shit on the line. We got to build. We got to move. We got to do stuff. That's what the guys who are their top 20%, fuck your feelings. Ain't got time to worry about it. And if that ain't where you go over here, go on over there. Let us go over here, run the world, build the world, and make things the way it should be. And then we'll let you go administer it, manage it. You know, we'll build it, and we'll let you maintain it. See, that's what the women do. That's what the betas do. The leaders build it, forge the path, make something where there was nothing. And then you allow other men, I'm not going to say lesser men, but other men to maintain it. That's why the alphas are always out in front. The leaders are always out in front. They need new challenges. They're not good at maintaining. That's what they let the other folks do. But guess what? You also get those kind of outcomes and results. All right. So here's the thing. Do it broke, do it scared, do it afraid, do it with no guarantees. If you are living in the same city, move. Move to a completely different city. I've told the story before, and I'm gonna tell it again. I was living in Dallas. I was working for a company, and I was the #1 sales rep. One of the caveats of being one of the best rep in the country is I got my choice of the city I wanted to be promoted to. I thought it was going to be LA. LA got pushed back. San Francisco was next up. I took 3 scouting trips to San Francisco. I was making plans to go to San Francisco. San Francisco got delayed. I went to work on a Friday. 8 a.m. I'm in the office. I go to the go to the snack room at 10 a.m. and my vice president says, "Are you still relocatable?" Of course. What do you think about New York? Never been. Good. Plane tickets waiting on you. At 6 p.m., I was on a flight to a city I had never visited before. 8 a.m., 10 a.m., I ran home, packed a bag for a 3-day trip to a place I'd never been before. Got to the airport. Got checked in, went to New York City. Never seen anything, never seen it in my life, except on TV. Landed. That night, I was picked up by the regional vice president who the year before was my vice president at another company in Dallas. So we had both moved to this new company. That Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, wined and dined me all over the city. Monday morning, 8:15 a.m., he offers me the job. We negotiate for an hour. I accept the position. I'm on a flight at 3 p.m. back to Dallas. I get home, throw a bunch of shit in bags, and I'm out of there Tuesday at 4 p.m. Back to New York City, living out of a suitcase in the Marriott Hotel, reporting to work on that Wednesday morning. I'd never visited there. I didn't know shit about it. I had no network, no contacts, no nothing. My entire network, all my contacts, everything that I thought helped to make me success, I was leaving it all behind. I'm in New York City and took over the second worst team in the nation, in a city I had never visited before, and one in the most aggressive market in the country. And I won, because winners want that smoke. Winners want the challenge. Winners will do it scared. Winners will do it broke. Winners will do it afraid. Winners will do it with no guarantees because they believe in themselves. And that trip, that place I went, because I went there the way I went, it put me in the hottest parts of the fire, but I knew I could do it. See, that's a big part of the reason why a lot of you guys can't do it, because you really don't believe in yourself. You really don't have the confidence you think you do. You talk like you got confidence. You talk like this, but then you see that dime piece and you won't step to it. You don't have confidence. But you can learn it. And here's something you have to learn. You're going to have to learn to do it scared, do it afraid, do it broke, do it with no guarantees. See that? You see that dime? Go holler at her. Go. Don't talk. Go. Don't say shit to me. Go. Put yourself out there. Walk your scared ass over there and take a risk and fumbling all over yourself. You completely shit the bed. So what? You learned something. Then you see the next one. Go. You see, that's appealing to other people. The energy that you project when you're actually a man who's confident, who will put himself out there, who will do things, that's appealing to other people, because most people lack that. That's what a winner does. And guess what? You keep putting yourself in enough positions, the universe will say, oh, okay, we got something here. Let's keep putting him opportunities in front of him. Let's give him the stuff he needs. See, you've told the world, you told the universe, you don't need nothing. You're content where you are. You're good where you are. You're right here. And that's cool. You're right here. You've told the universe, I don't need much. I don't need nothing else. But folks like me, folks like Sean, the people who are moving need stuff. And guess what? Let's talk about women, because that's how we keep score. Like it or not, we keep score with women. You can tell the success of a man by the caliber of woman that's on his arm. What's your woman look like? Show me a multimillionaire man who chooses a fat, overweight single mother. Show me a billionaire who got there as a single man. Success is a team sport. Yes, gentlemen, you are judged by the caliber of woman on your arm. And you're only as faithful, not faithful, but you only pick according to your options. You upset because you don't have a better caliber woman? Shit. If you ain't working at least 60 hours a week, I don't want to hear nothing from you. If you broke and you ain't working, if you broke and you ain't working 80 hours, shit, I don't want to hear shit from you. You can tell me I'm broke and you working 80 hours a week, then I can hear it from you. But if you broke and ain't working 80 hours, I don't want to hear nothing from you. That's it. Always be closing. Success is a team sport. You got to put yourself out there. You got to take some risks. You know, show me a billionaire that didn't take some risks. I mean, we can laugh and talk about Jay-Z and all we want to be, just a billionaire. Everybody, we talk about these celebrities like they're us, like they're middle-class folks. They didn't get there by luck. The men who have stuff in this world, the majority of them didn't get there because of nepotism and somebody handed it to them. They had to do the work. Look at the woman on your arm. Look at the woman in your Rolodex. Look at the woman who are hollering at you. And that'll show you where you are. You want a better caliber women? Make more. Jay-Z's not a bad example. Jay-Z's a billionaire. That's all I got to say. You can sit there and try to judge Jay-Z's life. I could give a fuck. Jay-Z is a billionaire. You can try to judge Donald Trump's life. He's a billionaire. At least that's what he says, but he's the president of these United States. That's why these middle-class folks get into problems trying to judge billionaires by middle-class standards. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, he's a sellout. He's a this, he's a that.
What are good spots to pick up hot milfs?
Country club, golf course, Whole Foods. And you don't pick up MILFs, they pick you up. But why you want a MILF? That's just a short-term fix. Get your money up, get your paper up, get everything up, and then get a hot young woman. That's what you do. Yeah, and he's married to a bad chick, man. What the hell? I mean, seriously, man. And then he got folks like Clark coming in. Jeffrey Epstein was a billionaire too, though. See, it's this kind of shit I'm talking about. Beta thinking. Beta loser thinking. I'm gonna use you for an example because you decided to stick that shit in the chat room, drove your ass in the middle of traffic, and I'm gonna run your ass over with it. See, that's that scarcity, fear-based mindset. Always got to be right. Always got to have a counter argument. Always got to do. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, and you know the point I'm trying to make. Or maybe you don't. That's why you where you are. That's why you over there and they're over there. Now, S. Worthy, I don't care what she says. She's a woman. But they cheated on those beautiful women. Tell me, anyway, I'm not going to go there. You realize how many those women cheat? And it doesn't really matter. Stop judging billionaires by middle-class standards. You motherfuckers are barely can have enough money to go on vacation, and you trying to judge people who can buy an island. Fuck out of here. Charles, I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. You got one more time. I don't do the debate from the chat room, homie. If you think you got better content, why don't you put your picture in the avatar, launch your channel, and then go teach. Don't come in my channel, my chat room, trying to tell me how to talk to the audience I build credibility with. Respect my shit. If you can't, I will invite you stage left. See, the end of the day, what are you doing? Are you doing anything? It's easy to sit around and bump your gums and talk about what should be done or how it should be done. Well, if I had a channel with that many subscribers, I would do this. Or if I had this, I'd do that. Well, if I had this, well, the thing is you don't. You don't have as many subscribers as O'Shea does, so you can't tell him how to run his channel. You don't have as many subscribers. You don't have the money Jay-Z has, so you can't tell him what to do. You go out and get it, and then you do what the fuck you want to do with it. Until then, you watch while the people who has already done it do what they do. Seems I'm looking for yes men. You goddamn right. I'm looking for yes men, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm looking for that, bro. Success is a vacuum chamber, bro. You're right, bro. Success is a vacuum chamber, bro. Abundance mindset is a vacuum chamber, bro. Show me your 5 friends and I'll show you, bro. You damn right. I'm looking for yes men. And that's how I started the goddamn stream. I want you to say yes. Anything else, bro? Motherfuckers act like the stuff I'm saying is not proven. Show me all of your non-yes men friends. Show me all your contentious friends, and y'all can talk shit at each other playing dominoes and spades, making $35,000 a year at 40 years old, bro. This is an echo chamber. Success is an echo chamber. Over here, we worry about image. Over here, we worry about all the stuff that people worry about. Oh, that's superficial. I wouldn't worry. I want to keep it real. Well, keeping it real is over there in the worker section. No offense to them, but it's over there. The people who got to do all that shit, they're never going to be over here. I don't know any executives who keep it real and tell everybody what on their mind. No, they got to play the game. So if you want to keep it real, not play the game, and want to be contentious and argue back and forth, go on over to the break room or the mail room with everybody else, while the other folks is over in comfort class, first class, in the executive washroom on the golf course doing other shit. Go ahead, bro. Kind of 50-year-old man, bro. Fuck out of here. Tired of these little boy thinking in a man's game. Success is a man's game. You want to sit back and argue and be contentious and be right. Guess what? You can do all that all you want to, but you ain't winning nothing. You can win the argument because most successful people ain't even talking to you. Most successful people don't even float in the same circles. And I'm trying to help you get to where you want to, but you're more worried about your feelings or how I'm saying what I'm saying. All right, well, guess what? You ain't got much to worry about after Sunday. Longest stream I'm gonna do is 20 minutes. So, bro, the only people gonna hear this shit is the people who's putting at least $10 on it, bro. So, where's my dog Sean? Where's motherfucking is he in here? Sean. Where's Sean? All the ladies. Y'all see a brother by the name of Sean Rucker? Yeah, I need to go on ahead and go on over to what's that boy's name? Jamar Moore. I'm gonna put you out there. I got a brother in Detroit, young brother in his mid-20s, corporate attorney, looking like Shamar Moore. Shamar Moore, little brother. He's gonna kill the game. By the time this dude reaches 30, he ain't gonna be nothing nice. Got a brother in San Diego from the Bahamas in the military. You are starting to see men step into their own around the country. They are starting to look at CIA, confident, intelligent, assertive, and making all this stuff their own. They take what I give them, eat the meat, spit out the bones, go learn from other people, but their mindset is changing, opening up. They are going to become agents of change around the country, around wherever they are, and we're all going to reap the benefits. The question is, what about you? When are you going to do the same thing? Are you going to live up to the things you say you want? Because I said it once and I'll say it again, success is a man's game. We belong. We belong, we belong, we belong. I've said it on the other video. There's no place in this country where you cannot go. There's nothing around here that you cannot do, but you have to get in there and compete. It is taken, it's not given. It is taken, not given. And you got to go in there and take it. They're not your enemy. The enemy is in the mirror. That's your enemy. Your enemy is the beta of you. Your enemy is the guy who says, I don't need to go to the gym today. The enemy is the guy that says, I'm gonna sleep for 30 more minutes. The enemy is I'm not gonna take that risk. That's the enemy. That's the enemy. If I'm single.
If I'm 30, single, living with family, making less than 40K a year, should I try to maintain a social/dating life while working, or just focus on getting my money right until I get my own place first?
Okay. So the question is, if I'm single, living with family, and making less than 40K, should I try to maintain a social dating life while working, or try to focus and get my money right until I get the second part. If you're 30 and making less than 40K, what you failed to put in there is that you're working 60 plus hours. See, there's no way you should be making less than $40,000 if you're working 2 jobs. If you have a job paying you $15 an hour, that's $30,000 a year. And you can go to the local convenience store, Circle K, Quickie Mart, or whatever.
Of my heart, I've been listening to you for a year now. I've lost 20 pounds. Credit score is up to 700s, and I've incorporated my company, and it will be up and running soon. I'll keep you posted.
Appreciate it. If you're making $30,000 at one, you can go get a part-time job at $14 an hour at the local 7-Eleven right up here in Oklahoma and put in another 1,000 hours. 1,000 hours times $14 an hour is another 14K, right? That's $44,000 right there. That's only 60 hours a week and you're living at home. You're not working enough. But even when you focus on getting your money up, because you need to be making at 30 years old, you need to be making $45,000, $1,500 for every year you're on the planet. Because honestly, real talk, you too broke today. What you got to offer a real FBI woman? What you really got to offer? You don't have nothing. You live at home. What you gonna do? Fuck on your mama couch? Go to her house? I mean, the kind of women you can get in that kind of scenario aren't quality, in my opinion. Nothing I'd want to deal with. Get your hours up over 60, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, side hustle, 2 jobs and the Uber hustle. Yeah, man. See, if you told me you was working 80 hours and under 40, then we could talk. But you got to work, man. Appreciate it. Becoming a member, Snow Clark. Appreciate it, Intellect. Yeah, you can do Uber, man. You can flip shit on eBay, man. You can say you like this fragrance, and then after you finish wearing it, put it on eBay, sell it, get $100 for it, man. Sell baseball cards, do something, man. See, the thing is, you want to get out there and keep it moving. So when you actually get out and socialize and date, you'll be doing it for the right reasons. You'll be getting out with your buddies, your boys, and you will be so consumed with just getting out and having a good time. Let the women come as they come. See, the kind of women that are drawn to a man that's actually working and working towards his purpose and filling his time up with himself versus is completely different. I just started my own trucking business and I bought a new home.
Started my own trucking business and brought a new home. Now I got to get my wardrobe up. Then I'm gonna get back on the dating scene.
That's good shit, man. But he said the first thing is most important. I started my own trucking business and bought a new home. Now I got to get my wardrobe up. Then get back on the dating scene, bro. You can get your wardrobe out and get on the dating scene at the same time. Let me tell you something. I'm going to start posting more pictures. I'm going to blow out people's faces. But as a man out here, I'm going to tell you, for men under 60, the dating scene is great, especially when you don't have much time. When you have a little bit of time and you're out there grinding like this one brother, you out there grinding, you only got a small amount of time, man. You draw what you want to you. See, when you do it scared, do it broke, do it afraid with no guarantee, you actually put the universe in the motion to say this guy's actually doing something. The law of attraction is real. We draw what it is to yourself, okay? So for the dudes who said something sideways and I came back at you, take the lesson. You don't have to necessarily like how I said it. I said it and I meant it, but understand, I'm only trying to help guys become the best version. I don't know all 379 of you. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I realize that. But what you can't say is I'm not trying to help men become the best version. Hey man, turn the video off. Don't even look at me. Just listen and take what I say that can help you. Just turn the video completely off. Take what I say that can help you and use it. At that point, I'm happy. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for me, because then you're becoming the best version of yourself.
Little anxious, but I'll get through it. Those living at home live streams were inspirational.
I got to focus on that. Mike Obi says, I'm moving out next week. A little anxious, but I'll get through it. Those living at home live streams are inspirational. Man, I'm proud of the brother. I don't even know, and I'm proud of it because I know he's doing it scared. He's doing it afraid. And it's hard for men to actually say that in today's world because we don't want to be looked at like no punk, no bitch, no sucker, no loser. So a lot of times men suffer in silence and no, man, Sometimes sometimes you gotta call yourself on your own shit and be like, man, I'm out here living life like a scared little punk bitch. I gotta man up. I gotta do it. And that brother says he's moving out. You know what he's about to experience? A lot of us did when we first moved into your own place. The first time you got your own set of keys that were yours, nobody else's but yours, even if it was a little sugar shack of an efficiency apartment, you needed a wheelbarrow to help you get your nuts in those doors because that was your spot. Men are territorial. We take ownership of things. That's why even your little beater of a car, you could be driving a 1991 Ford Escort, but I bet you that joker will be clean and got one of them little damn air conditioner trees in there because it's your shit. Mike is stepping into his manhood. And that's some shit we gotta congratulate. Let's talk about that. We also got to get better at congratulating men around us. Big up in men, because we all we got. You see a man that you like the way a man is dressed. Hey man, I like that tie, I like that suit, man. Hey man, whatever you wearing smell good, man. I like that. That's what's up. You know, congratulate, say good things to another man. Say thank you. You'd be amazed at how you both benefit because you actually said it and that brother received it. Man, that shit is powerful, man. The law of attraction, you draw to you. You draw to you what you're wanting. And that's the direction of this channel. I demand the best of myself, and I demand that you demand the best of you. Regardless as if we do right.
34, and I make 45,000 my first job, and 44,000 my second. First one is a welder, second one is a CNC machinist. If I can do it, all you brothers can no excuses.
That brother says he's making 44 on his first and 44 on his second as a welder and a machinist. He's $1,000. He's almost $90,000 at 34. That man has options. He may not sleep well. He may not have much time to sleep, but he's actually doing his future self and his current self benefit. That's the thing we need to get into, guys. And I'm gonna wrap this up and I gotta leave. No excuses for yourself. None. Take the excuses away and say, you know what? I may be broke, but I'm gonna do it. I may be scared, but I'm gonna do it. Hell, I may be just, I'll just say, I may have no guarantees I'm gonna do it. And I'm even do it afraid, man. Do it afraid. Take the first step, afraid. And take the second step, afraid. Take the third step, afraid, fall. But guess what? You're 3 steps further than you would have been if you just had to sit there for everything to be right. Get up, dust yourself off, and keep going. My broadcast on Sunday is you got to become your own superhero. There's a lot that's been made over the last year or so with Marvel and, the end game, Thanos and also, I ask guys, was your father your superhero? Was your father the guy you admire the most in the world? And sadly, for 80+% of men, that's not the case. But those same guys, the majority of them, when it's all said and done, want children. They want a son. They want a legacy, somebody to pass it on to. I want you to be a superhero to your children, to your son. And in order to do that, you got to be a superhero to yourself. We're going to talk about that on Sunday, becoming your own self superhero. This nobody I mess with drives an Audi S5. I picked up in my Ford Fusion and she was like, damn, that's a hella clean and comfy.
This nobody I mess with drives an Audi S5. I picked her up in my Ford Fusion and she was like, damn, it's hella clean and comfy. Even more than my car. Lol. Simple things, fellas. It's easy.
That's it, man. That woman looked at how you took care of your car. People look at how you treat yourself and how you take care of yourself as a cue of how to treat you. So I'm not telling you to put on the suit or dress nice, have a nice appearance, other than for your best outcome. I'll say this, I want you to become your own superhero. So here's your assignment. Become your own superhero. If you were your own superhero, let's use your childlike imagination. What would be your superpowers? Would you be like Superman and be a hero and your alter ego is Clark Kent? Or would you be the other way around? Be a regular person and something happened to you and then you became a hero? I think I like the other. Or would be like Batman. Your superpower is being rich. Or you be like Reed Richards, even before the stuff happened to him in the Fantastic Four, he was a super genius. Yeah, we're going to tap into your childlike imagination. And I want you to imagine yourself as your own superhero, because we're going to talk about speaking things into existence. Watch what you say, because words have power. Your words become your destiny. If you say, I'm scared, but I'm gonna move anyway. I'm broke, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm terrified of it, but I'm gonna do this anyway. There are no guarantees, but I'm gonna do that anyway. The universe conspires to make you right. But if you say, man, this shit ain't never gonna work for me, it never works. The universe conspires to make that right. You are your own superhero, and the power is in your mouth. The power is in your tongue. The power is what you speak. It's not an ability to fly, run fast, superhuman strength, speed, cosmic energy, all that shit. It's in what you speak. On some Black Bolt type shit. Yeah, man, we're going to talk about it Sunday, becoming your own superhero. All right, gentlemen, let me go ahead and see what we got on the super chat stuff before I get out of here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Ms. J, keep shaping the mindset of men, gentlemen. Oh, there we go. Your future lifestyle depends on it. Do the work, show the work. Oh, yeah. And the funny thing is, we got more women showing up. I've talked about CIA Dallas. CIA Dallas is coming. The announcement will be October, late October, November.
The mindset of men, Kevin. Gentlemen, your future lifestyle depends on it. Hashtag doth work. Hashtag show your work.
Okay, cool. Ladies, I've got the request for you want FBI. I got it. We're going to be doing an FBI event too. I don't know if I'm going to do it in Dallas or if I'm going to do it in Houston. Dallas, Houston, or Atlanta. Those are the potential spots. And it's going to be same time frame, different events. I'll be announcing it on my community tab for the ladies, but it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. I'm thinking the end event, having all these women in their best little black dress, walking up into this nice spot and getting the 5-star treatment at the restaurant. Yeah, ladies, looking forward to it. I want to do it in the fall, so it'll be cooler outside. And you'll have more of your wardrobe to wear. See, now we're about to go into my favorite time of the year. Fall is my shit. I get to break out my cool coats, all my other kind of stuff. We're gonna have a good time from the fall through the holidays. And what we're building up right now is to where single people, listen to me, this is what we're building up. It's to where single people, you don't have to spend so much of your life alone. These brothers that met for MIT Atlanta, they're going to connect again at MIT Dallas. So if they decide to take a fellas trip or whatever, New Year's is coming up, people in the same area, the one of the loneliest times is for single people around the holidays. But now, as we start to build and connect and touch base and make these networks, that stuff goes out the window. You got people like minds, whether they're in your area or around the country, that you can actually do stuff with. So it's easier to stay 100% focused on your purpose and on your work, because your social life, your network is taken care of. You ain't got to worry about both of those because you're doing that work. This is the beginning of something big, man. This is the beginning of something big. And the thing that's big is the outcome for all you guys. I'm just blessed to be a part of it. I'm blessed to be a part of it and to be able to take this journey with you. I'm just like you, man. I'm doing it broke. I did it broke. I did it scared. I did it with no guarantees. I did it afraid. We're building an airplane while we're flying it. All right, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, till next time, talk at you later. Peace.